feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, Can I hit that? Okay, Can I hit that?
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The catch made by Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At the 39-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working from the gun. Rodgers looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brought down at the 42.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
There's nothing.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a second down throw for Winston. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Winston. Caught Eifert over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Winston. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Demir Bird. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. Winston eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready? Black 25. Flip, flip, flip. Mike 53. 53. Mike.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They run the counter now on first down. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On play action, now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw again. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check mark 27, check 26.
Rodgers again now. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Packers 7. Albert Rosas set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And a Packer first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Running back. Trey Flowers on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Winston now from the 50. Caught left side by Hilton.
Winston's pass. Complete to number 13. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. is on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Short pass. Eifert on the receiving end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
The 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Sets up a 1st down.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 20.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Bang it. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got it. Easy. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 27. Mike 27. I'm coming.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rosa's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. That's all right. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 5 on the 50.
Jameis to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Rodgers throwing here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got you. I got you. Mike 27, Mike 27. 88, 88, 88. Zip, zip. 150. Check Mike 27. Check.
Rodgers looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Today's final score.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Tampa Bay, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.